Hey, Robbie, Mrs. Mike. Jonah. Hei, mauri ora. A te mea tuatahi I tēnei rā, ko tēnei takāranga, ko tēnei te mihi. Kia kōrua ngā minita, o te take hauātanga, o te minita whakahoa, o te mana tū hau ora. Ko tēnei te mihi atu kia kōrua ki tō haerenga mai ki tātou nei whenua, ki tātou nei rohe. Ko tēnei he wā nunui ki a tātou katoa. Our ministers of Associate Minister of Health and our Minister of Disability Issues, we welcome you here today to our rohe of Ngāti Raukawa and Rangitāne. Te mea tuarua, ko tēnei te mihi ki a rātou, te whakapapa o tēnei kaupapa hau, ara tātou whanaunga ki o tautahi, ki reira te kākano, I tipu ai tēnā kākona, ka ho atu rātou ki te iwi o Waikato, ki tērā he rangatahi. Ko tai te wā, mō tātou ho atu, o ho mai ki a mātou ngā iwi o tēnei rohe a Rangitāne me Ngāti Raukawa. We pay tribute to those people who belong to this whakapapa, where it started at our people in Christchurch as a demonstration. They passed that kākano, they passed that rākau up to our people in Waikato, where they too did a demonstration. And now they passed that rākau to us here in Manawatu so that we can grow it into its young adulthood. Ka mea tuatoru, our third thing, ko tai te wā, ki te mutunga o te kōrero, ka tīmata te mahi. Time has come where the talking is finished and the work is about to begin. Nō reira, tō haerenga mai ki tātou nei rohe o Rangitāne me Ngāti Raukawa, a ka whakanuitia, kōrua, tēnei kaupapa hau. Your presence here today, our ministers, shows how important this is. Ki ngā tangata whaikaha, ki te whānau whaikaha. Ko tēnei rā, ko tēnei wā, he wā nunui ki a tātou katoa. It is a big, big day for our disabled community. So we thank you for coming and supporting us in this day. Nō reira, ko mutu tēnei mahi ki a hau nei, ko hara mai koutou ngā iwi katoa, ki te tautoko, ki tō whakaro pai, ki tō mihi, ki tō manaki ki a tātou katoa. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, nau mai, hara mai, whakatau mai, tēnā koutou katoa.
Aroha, makamono, me te rangi marie, tātou e, te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi marie, tātou e.
ko toi te mutunga o tēnei mihi ki a tātou katoa. Ka piti hono tātou hono rātou, te honga mate, oira, oira, oira. A ka huri, tātou ka wiki a tātou katoa, tēnei te mihi, tēnei te aroha, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora Martin, bye.
Kia ora koutou. Hello, my name's Martin Sullivan, and I've been asked to represent the regional or the local leadership group. I'm a member of that group, and so I'm here to say welcome to Ministers Sepuloni and Genta. I also see in the audience we've been graced with the presence of our Mayor, Grant Smith, Councillor Naylor, and our local MP, Ian East Galloway. So welcome to you as well. Now, the regional leadership group was formed last September when representatives of the disability community, whānau and providers were called together to meet with officials to undertake, to co-design a systems transformation of disability support services in the Mid-Central Health District. The aim of the transformation was to extend choice and control to disabled people and their whānau to enable them to have good lives. Now, this change in thinking and approach is truly historic. It's what the disability rights movement in Aotearoa have been asking for since the late 1970s. You've finally heard us. It's wonderful. We look forward to moving from this point to actually making real the changes which we are promised and which we've had a chance to make. Now, on this note, I've said enough, and I'm going to invite Minister Sepuloni to come and speak to us. So thank you.
Kia ora koutou, and thank you, Martin, for that introduction. And can I just say, you talking about the fact or reflecting on the fact that what we're doing here is something that's been discussed since the late 70s is something that I acknowledge. Because the Minister for Disability Issues, I'm coming in at the beginning of a new part of this journey, but I wasn't part of the thinking that goes back decades that many of you have been part of. So can I just acknowledge you and others in the room that have brought us to this point in time, and looking forward to being able to work with you moving forward. And can I acknowledge everyone that's here in the room today? I need to acknowledge, of course, our local MP, the Minister for ACC, Workplace Relations and Immigration, Ian East Galloway. And can I acknowledge Ian because he has been quite active alongside myself and Minister Julian Genta with respect to all things to do with disability and disabled people. He's been represented at the Independent Monitoring Mechanism Group and has been actively involved in that process as we begin to report back on our obligations and what's been achieved and the progress still to make against the Convention for the Rights of Disabled People. So you've got a good local MP, that's what I'm trying to say. Can I also, of course, acknowledge my fellow minister, the Associate Minister for Health, with responsibility for disability issues, and that is Minister Julian Genta. Looking forward to continuing to work with Julianne. We've come into this together, are learning as we go, and so far so good. So it's great to be here with Minister Genta today to be able to make this announcement. It's awesome to have the support of your local Mayor, Grant Smith, and Councillor Naylor. Thank you for being here. I think this is a really exciting opportunity for your city and for the Mid-Central region. So it's great that you can be here to hear firsthand what's intended for Mid-Central. Also, we have the Disability Rights Commissioner, Paula Tesoriero, over here. Paula, good to see you. She's been integral to some of the work that's in front of us, some of the work that's led us to where we are at this point. Members of the Mid-Central Leadership Group and the Disabled People whānau and provider core groups, including Katie Brosnahan from the Ministry of Social Development. Can I also acknowledge members of the disability sector, including representatives from disabled people's organisations, People First and Mash Trust. People from the Mid-Central District Health Board, including Catherine Cook, Chief Executive, Oriana Paiwai, Chair of the Mana Whenua Hauora Board, Stephanie Turner, Mid-Central DHB Māori and Pacific Director, Scott Ambridge, General Manager of Enable, Mid-Central Needs Assessment Coordination Agency. Officials from the Ministry of Health are here, officials from ACC are here, officials, I think, from Ministry of Social Development are also here, and there are probably other ministries represented in the room. So can I acknowledge all of you, particularly need to acknowledge someone that's played a leading role from the Ministry of Health, Sasha O'Day. So that's all the acknowledgements out of the way. I hope I haven't left anyone out. It is a privilege to finally be here announcing that a prototype of our new disability support system reflecting the enabling good lives principles will be trialled here in Mid-Central from the 1st of October 2018. The role of Minister for Disability Issues comes with a huge opportunity to make a difference for disabled people and their whānau, and it's an honour to be able to advocate for the rights and well-being of this community alongside this community. I'm very conscious that the work we do in government impacts real lives, the lives of disabled people, whānau, family, and the people who work to support them. That's why I'm so excited to be here announcing the launch of this prototype. The Transformed Disability Support System was co-designed by disabled people, whānau, providers and government officials working together to design a system so that disabled people have greater decision-making authority over their lives and supports. A prototype of this transformed system is a significant milestone achievement for the disability sector. I'd like to say a huge kia ora and thank you to everyone who's been involved in the system transformation. This collaboration would not have been possible without the hard work of many people. I've made many of those acknowledgements already, including of the Disability Rights Commissioner, the ministers that are involved. In the absence of Minister Clark, and I also acknowledge him, the Director of the Office of Disability Issues, Brian Coffey, Sasha O'Day and her team. So everyone that's been involved, can I acknowledge the work that you put into making this happen. I know many of you that have been involved in working groups and virtual testing groups to design this new system are sitting here probably more excited than I am because you're seeing your good work come to fruition. Thank you all for sharing your experiences and knowledge with us. Your expertise has made a significant contribution to the design of the new system in Mid-Central. Enabling Good Lives takes a person-centred approach, supporting disabled people and families to think about what they want in their lives and what support they need to make it happen. Our vision is a system where there is more flexibility and choice so that disabled people and their whānau have more autonomy over their lives and the people and supports they choose to have in their lives, and so that providers can be freer to offer and deliver services that disabled people want and need. To make sure we got it right, we have been working in partnership with the disability sector to design what the new system should look like. From this co-design process, we have developed ways to respond to the needs and wants of those in the disability sector. These include providing flexibility around the way information is provided and connections are developed, having the availability of a connector to walk alongside a disabled person and their whānau and navigate the range of supports available to them, and making funding avenues more accessible and flexible. The new system is based on the Enabling Good Lives principles and approach and lessons learned from the Enabling Good Lives demonstrations in Christchurch and Waikato, as well as the Ministry of Health's new model and international evidence. I personally saw the benefits of the Enabling Good Lives approach when I met participants in their whānau in the Waikato. I could see the difference that having more options in their lives was having on them and their family. Just reflecting on that, just the different examples, the different people that I was able to meet, seeing someone talk about the fact that finally they had an opportunity to choose who was caring and providing support for them. Seeing parents with young children who were opting to use funding for things like access to swimming lessons for their disabled child, things like a zoo pass, which was important for that child, but also important for that family, because they were actually under a huge amount of stress, as we know does happen. So just the innovative ways that families and disabled people were using funding to be able to ensure or enable them to have good lives. And I'm looking forward to that rolled out in Palmerston North. I'm excited to see how the Transform system helps disabled people and whānau in the Mid-Central to have a good life. Cabinet has agreed to a total of $23.84 million over 2 years to be allocated to set up a new system in Mid-Central, which includes Palmerston North, Horowhenua, Manawatu, Otaki and Tararua districts. 1,600 people with disabilities in their whānau here in Mid-Central will be part of this trial. The funding also allows the demonstrations in Christchurch and the Waikato to continue. We're taking a try, learn and adjust approach to this new system so we can be responsive and innovative during this process. The experience of people with disabilities, their whānau and providers are essential for us developing and refining the system so it truly creates a sustainable and meaningful change that we're all working towards. By working together and supporting one another, I believe that we can make this an innovative and sustainable disability support system. I'm excited about the future of this prototype and seeing how it develops, and I hope you all are too. In fact, I know lots of you in this room are too. Thank you all for this opportunity to speak, and I look forward to our continued work together. Just want to add that we have made the decision before coming here that I do the kind of high-level general detail around things, but we'll get further detail by the Associate Minister of Health, Julian Genta, when she takes the stage to say a few words today. So thank you very much. I'm looking forward to working with you all.
Thank you, Minister Cepoloni, for those words. Now I invite Minister Julian Genta to the stage. Thank you.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa, nā mihi ki nā mana whanua, nā mihi ki nā mihi sorry. My name is Julianne Genta. I'm the Associate Minister of Health with responsibility for the disability support system. And I won't repeat all of the acknowledgements of my colleague, the Honourable Carmel Cepoloni, but I do acknowledge my ministerial colleagues, the local body officials who are here today, mana whenua, and all of the families and people who've been involved in this exciting project. I know there has been a lot of anticipation for this announcement, and I particularly, thank you so much. I want to thank members of the National Enabling Good Lives Leadership Group, Patty Umaga, Ance Burgess, John Taylor, Mark Benjamin, Sasha O'Day, and her team from the Ministry of Health, who have been working on this for a very long time. I know there have been many late nights and lots of effort in getting people on track. And as Martin said, this co-design process has been a very long time coming. many decades, in fact. People with disabilities have been calling for change and a better way of accessing support for a very long time now. So today is a big day for the disability community, and I want to thank each and every one of you that has contributed towards this success. I'm very conscious that the mahi that was involved in all of this started long before myself or the Honourable Carmel Sepuloni came into office. But the kaupapa is one that we very much want to support, and the values and principles align perfectly with the values of this new Labour-led coalition government and the Green Party, which is why it's such a pleasure and privilege to be able to come in and help support at this stage in the process of transformation. And as Minister Sepuloni said, the Transformed Disability Support System was co-designed by disabled people, whānau, providers, government officials working together to design a system so that disabled people have greater decision-making authority over their lives and their support. And this is very much something that we are going to have to learn as we go. We already have been with the pilots in Waikato and in Canterbury. And I know that this is going to be a challenge for all those currently working in the system. But I thank you for being open to change and improvements. I know that those providers who are working every day to support disabled people to live everyday lives, to achieve their goals and aspirations, and this adaptation will present challenges, but it will provide enormous opportunity. And of course, for the 1,600 disabled people and their whānau who live in Palmerston North, Horowhenua, Manawatu, Otaki, and Tararua that are set to trial this approach for us and help us learn as we go. I know that this is a great opportunity, and we very much need to ensure that we are evaluating the overall benefits to society from enabling people to participate at a greater level. So traditionally, we've just looked at the costs of providing support services. I think that as part of this pilot, if we get more people reaching out and accessing help and support that they need to participate fully in society, we will have achieved something really great. And we need to ensure that throughout this pilot process, our evaluation is taking into account those extended benefits of people being able to live better lives. So that is something, as Associate Minister of Health, and I'm sure with my colleague, the Minister for Disability Issues, we will be ensuring that we take a full account of the benefits, that we don't just take a narrow financial view. This is about how people participate in society, and we all do better when everyone is able to participate. So very excited to be part of this, looking forward to hearing how it goes. I understand that we won't get everything perfect straight away, but this is how we make progress, by trialing and learning. Kia ora koutou.
Thank you, Minister Genter. At this point, we've finished the formal side of the meeting, and it's time to mix and mingle now and grab the ministers and have a word with them. So I invite you all to go down the back and have a cup of tea and something to eat, and talk with those who you wish to talk to. Thank you. Fine, Good to meet you. Good.